sepa mi gente, Roxana, estoy aquí con nada más y nada menos que Michale Graves, ex integrante de la banda Misfits. Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you excited for this show here in Panama?
I am. I'm very excited. I got to spend the day here and see some sights and meet people, and I'm excited to sing and rock out with everybody.
There's a lot of people here waiting for the read, and that really gets you going.
I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy seeing them smile, and I like seeing people's minds blown and having a lasting effect on them. You know, there's so much humdrum about life, and to be part of people's wonderful moments, things that they'll hold on to for a long time in their life, is a blessing. So I always look forward to it.
We were talking earlier about what this show meant to me, because I didn't really have like this Graves era of Misfits. And it's a very huge opportunity for people like me and people from other generations that didn't quite grow up with this band.
Yeah.
But they're having like, oh man, I'm gonna see this legend. And I saw an interview about you like a couple of years ago. I don't remember when you were talking about leaving the band, that you have these horrible visions and that you had to do that for yourself. Yeah. And that at the end of the day, if people didn't recognize your name, you had to do that for yourself. And I think it's very powerful, the fact that now here you're doing a tour in Latin America, that it's only your name and people are coming because of you. That's a very powerful message.
Wow. I never really thought about that like that. When I left the band, it was this story about the crossroads, the rock and roll crossroads, and I really was at those crossroads. And the band didn't fire me, and the band didn't push me out. I left the band that night. I walked out. It's true. My head was all messed up. There's a lot of reasons. And it's been a long, sometimes very dark road since then. But going out there and standing on stage and seeing people's faces and hearing them sing these songs and getting to meet people and sign American Psycho and Famous Monsters is, it's indescribable, because if I didn't have it, I think I would be completely lost. And so in a lot of ways, it's very therapeutic for me. It saves me. It constantly reminds me that I'm someone, and that I matter, and that I've done something that has reached out into the world and done good things. And I do need to be reminded of that. It still blows my mind that people make such a big deal about me. I look in the mirror and I just see me, and half the times I can't stand it.
I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. And I know what it feels like to be, normal, because we all are. I bleed red. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. So, it's been an amazing journey.
And it's amazing for us too to follow you through that journey. And I'm so happy that I got to ask you that, because having your perspective, and I know a lot of people are gonna get inspired. Maybe a lot of people are gonna be, hey, maybe I needed that show to pursue music, or to pursue more punk rock, or I mean, I'm pretty sure we're not only gonna listen to Misfit songs, or you have a pretty successful solo career as well.
There's definitely a lot of other music other than Misfits music, that's for sure. I've written hundreds of songs and released dozens of records, some harder to find than others. But there's a lot of songs out there. There's a lot that I've done, and
What compelled you to come here to Latin America?
I was invited, but the relationship that I've had with Latin America has been a beautiful one. It's just something about the people and the music. It just really you know, the music and my legacy and my time and whatever I'm doing or have done as well resonates with people, young people. It's crazy. I'm going to be 50 years old in about a month. You know, I started in the Misfits when I was 20. So, I mean, that's 30 years. Like you said, when I left the band, you were 2.
I was 2 years old.
Right?
Yeah.
I was 25 at that point.
And I kept hearing all about this Michale Graves era, and you know how fans like to compare things.
Yes.
And I was like, I was telling you earlier that I didn't really have that opportunity to have like both sides.
Yeah.
Now people have.
Yeah.
And that's very amazing. And I'm gonna let you in a little secret. Here in Panama, we don't really have this much opportunities to have metal or rock or punk music, live music internationally. And you are like the first show here in 2025. People are gonna be very excited. People are gonna be very, very like enthusiastic. And you're gonna see different generations out there. People that grew up with your music, that grew up seeing you, that had like to feel that leaving you, the band. And they're gonna be younger generations that are like, hey, I heard about that guy. I like those songs. I like those albums, and I want to see him live.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be powerful. Like I said to you, that moment that I heard you saying those stuff in that interview really got to me, because I felt like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not even as huge as like, you know, the frontman of Misfits, but that message got to me, and there's a lot of people that are gonna get that message from you here with your music.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
So, are you excited for tonight?
I'm very, very excited. I'm very much looking forward to getting out there and leading the celebration, if you will.
Well, we're really excited and happy that you are here, that chose us to be here, and I don't know, I'm beyond excited. So, best of luck.
Thank you.
Not that you need it, but it's gonna be great.
Thank you.
So, para todos ustedes que están viendo la cobertura y la entrevista, aquí les vamos a dar el clip de lo que fue el concierto de Michale Graves.
I know. Other than my hair being gone, right? I look good.
And for 31 years!
Yeah, right, 30 years. But I wrote this song when I was 16 years old. I was all by myself. I was in a room. I just wanted to write a song about Michael and how I felt inside. I didn't even know what to say. That's why I use lyrics like anything, anywhere, anytime. Because I didn't know what the fuck to say. But the magic became that once that song was completed and it went out into the world, as it still does, and gets into your ears, it gets into your heart, it gets into your soul. And it means something to you. And we don't know each other, right? We never met. You weren't there when I was writing that song, but somehow, that's the thing, I know. That's the thing, somehow we're all connected, we feel those things together. That's why it's a blessing, it's an honor to sing this song with you and for you tonight in your beautiful, beautiful country and your wonderful city. So let's sing loud, let's sing together. Once again,